Annyeonghaseyo. Hello friends. In this video, I am going to talk about job prospects in the Korean language field, or I can say job prospects after learning Korean language. So, what types of jobs you can get and in which industry after learning Korean language, and how much you can expect to earn. This is a very overgeneralized question, so it's very difficult to give one answer. It's like asking how much I can learn after learning computer programming or coding. You can become Bill Gates or Satya Nadella after learning coding, or it may be difficult for you to even get a 10,000 rupees per month job after learning coding. It totally depends on how good you are, right? And also the situations, definitely. So that's a general answer, but I'll try to be like give average scenario. So there are two types of people who learn Korean language as a career option. One type is who already are expert in some other fields, like who are software engineers or programmers or CA or doctors, engineers, or anything else. So you have some other skill or expertise, you have a proper degree in that field, and you are like job ready. You can get a job in that field, but you are learning Korean language as an extra additional skill. So it's giving you an extra edge. So that is one scenario. And the other type of people are who are learning Korean language to make a complete career in that field only. So they want the Korean language ability skill to be their main skill, main tool set. So they want to work as like translators, language experts, interpreters, and in those kind of language specific jobs. So basically, like if I talk about after learning Korean language, whatever type you are, the basic salary scenario right now is that if you are just able to communicate properly in Korean language in day-to-day activities, and you are expert in some other field, or you are able to translate things, basic stuff, and interpret basic stuff, it's not much difficult to get a job that pays you approximately 30,000 a month. So I would say that 4 lakh package is pretty basic. So that is the lowest you can get. Uh, you will have to be really bad to be getting below that. So 4 lakh, I will say that is the very starting package that one can expect. There is no upper limit, obviously, but generally, like if you are good in Korean language, if you have like very good communication skills, if your translation skills are good, or if you are like very good in your field, then you can expect at least 7 8 lakh plus. That is, and the really good people, they are getting 15 lakh, 20 lakh, that those kind of salary packages. But average, I would say, is like around 7 to 10. So decent Korean language skill guys, they are getting somewhere around 7 to 10. Yeah, those who are like below average, they are getting 4 5 6. Good ones, they are getting 10 plus. So that's the average scenario, and that is about corporate job market. If you want to go to some other field, like let's say if you want to work as a tourist guide, then that's a different field. There the incomes can be very high or very low, depending on your networking skills, depending on your other social skills. So I know guides, tourist guides, who earn like 4 5 lakh rupees a month, and their Korean language skills are not very like exceptional. They are just average, decent, but they earn a lot of commissions from hotels, from restaurants, from shopping places, because they handle very huge groups of tourists. So they take them, and for every single purchase that the tourists make, they get 30 40% commission. So they earn huge amounts of money. But again, that's not everyone's cup of tea. Some people don't yeah, some people don't like the guiding job. Like I'm one of them, I don't like personally. So so that is the scenario. If you want to go into the field of freelancing, that's a different thing. So when you do freelancing, when you work as a freelance translator or interpreter, for translator generally you get on an average 3 rupees to 5 rupees per word for translation. So yeah, and it depends on your skill and your networking and everything. So if you are really good at it, and if you have some good networks, you have contacts with some good agencies, and you have online profiles on places like freelancer.com or other websites, then yeah, it's not very difficult to earn like 30 to 50,000 or even 1 lakh per month from your home by doing freelancing. But yeah, that's not easy. I'm not saying that it's very very easy. It is difficult to reach that level, but yes, it is possible. If you want to do business or something related to Korea, if you want to do import export business or something, or if you want to do some partnership with some Korean people to do business in India or in Korea, that's a totally different scenario. So those options are also there. So once you learn the language, you overcome the communication barrier, so you will be able to communicate with Korean people, and you can have those kind of opportunities. So that's the average scenario. But here we will focus on the general job market. That's where most people go to companies. So there are lots of companies in India who have their businesses in Korea, and they hire people in India to support Korean clients, Korean customers. So for example, Amazon, Microsoft, Oracle, and all, I think most of the international companies, American companies, and multinational companies, they hire Indian people to support Korean clients. And that's one thing. Then there are Korean companies like Samsung, LG, Hyundai, and there are many smaller companies like Seragem and other sales companies. They also hire people with Korean language skills to work as interpreters or sales managers or something. So yeah, those kind of opportunities are there. So what do you need to do to get those job opportunities in the market? First is, I would say that you should have a topic level 3. Nowadays, earlier they used to ask for a diploma or certificate or bachelor degree or master's degree to get a job. But right now, if you have topic, that is it. That's all they ask for. But yeah, you should have like a graduation degree in general, BA or BSc or anything. That will do. And if you are expert in some other field, that's also very good. But generally, yeah, your topic is something that you should work for. So topic 3 is a decent level. If you have topic 4, you are really good to go. You can get very decent jobs. For topic 3 also, after topic 3 also, you can get many opportunities. So how long does it take to get topic and be job ready? So if I talk about the course that is available on our website, Learn Korean in India, learnkorean.in. So we have a certificate course in Korean language. So it starts with level 1, that is we start from very basic, the alphabet Hangul, and we go up to level 4. That is our plan currently, that we will take it up to 4. After 4 we will decide, because after 4 it will become very very academic and research kind of thing. So not many people will be interested in that, but yeah, up to 4 we will definitely take it. So generally we think that the students should be able to pass topic 3. The good students, the students who are really working hard, they are very motivated, they are doing their part very well at home, they might be able to, those students might be able to get level 3 after our second level. So basically in kind of 5 months, 5 months or 6 months. And that's very very good, actually impressive. If those students who can do it in after level 2, that's really impressive. Because generally in India, I will tell you, even the people who have done their bachelor's degree or master's degree in Korean language, not all of them have topic level 3. I think the percentage is very very low, maybe 25% or less. So if you can get that in 6 months or even in 1 year, that's very very impressive, I would say. So that's what I was saying, that the exceptional students, they may be able to get after level 2, but after level 3 or 4, I'm 100% sure that most of the students will be able to get level 3 or 4, and they'll be job ready. So if you like invest 1 year, or let's say 7 or 8 months, and if you are able to be job ready, if you are able to get a job of 7 lakh or 8 lakh per year, that's I think very impressive. Because people, like, they invest 4 or 5 years in doing BA, MA, or engineering, and still, if you see the average salary packages in India, it's like they are getting 25,000 rupees a month. So if you are getting 30 or 50,000 or 60,000 rupees a month after investing just 1 year, that's very impressive. So even after 1 year, if you are able to get level 3 or 4, that's very good. So I would say that there is a lot of opportunity in the Korean language field, and whether you are already skilled in some other field or whether you want to make a career in Korean language field specifically, I think both scenarios are very good. And yeah, I think there are lots of opportunities for you. So that is it. If you have any other specific questions, you can ask me in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them. So thank you.